Hello again, and welcome back. So, let's get on with episode 3. So, I've been doing a little bit of thinking, and just going to make a few... Yeah, good job I checked. So, originally I said I was going to try and get out to around the between 30 and 50k mark, but unless I jump in the nether, that's not going to happen. It's going to take too long, and it's going to be boring. It just... I know, but I've got no tools. So without making tools first, that's just silly, because I wouldn't be able to mine or bridge or anything. And we are not that far out. 12 and 6. So it used to be the first 1000 blocks around 00 in the nether was just pure chaos and hell. But it's been spreading outwards. It's now more like the first 2000 blocks. So I'd be within that range. So without being able to build up or bridge or mine, unless I'm very lucky and came out on the obsidian ceiling, it just would end one way, and that'd be me back at spawn. So yes. So by the end of this episode, so yep, just quickly check the time, we will stop. Wherever we are, that's where we stop. Because otherwise it's just going to take too long getting out to the distance and getting set up. And it's going to make it boring. It really is. It's going to make it boring. I don't intend for this to be a very long series. You know, maybe 6 to 8 episodes, and this is the 3rd one, and we still haven't even got any gear or tools yet. So let's go. So I'm a lot better than I was last time. So anybody who watched the last video will know that I wasn't too well at the time. I'd been ill. Ooh. And was still sounding very, very croaky. It's just every single time. Yeah, there we go. It's a long way down without respiration 3. Hey ho. Right, let's have a look. What we got? Why not? So many signs by this spot. Why would you not? Anything of use? Nothing at all. And I lost my boat, so I guess I am making another boat. As you do. So yes, last time I wasn't feeling too well, and I'd been ill. But I am a lot better. I have just finished a recording. Don't ask me why I'm suddenly talking in a very strange accent. Yeah, I've just finished recording with my main account at my end project. So at some point I need to get that edited and get it up. Oh dear. So on the episode 2, I said I started saying what my plans were for my alt account, and then I got sidetracked and completely forgot about it and never got back to it. So the plan is my alt account will eventually go out to my base, and that's where it'll stay. I can set it on AFK with kill aura, and it can basically do all the repairing of my tools and equipment. Because whenever I go back, I do spend a bit of time getting things repaired up, but it's so time consuming, and I'm always wanting to get off and do something else. So my thinking is have this account and I can just leave it AFK with kill aura on at the skelly spawner, and it can get everything repaired for me. So that is the plan for this account. Everything just looks so strange without full bright on. There we go. Yeah, I am still undecided about the hacks. Like I say, I will be using them when I head into the end, but for now, I sort of not, but I guess I will be using some of them at some point, like auto fish and everything. So it's not a complete no, I'm not going to use any of the client at all. Now, I did sort of hint that I might be willing to use enchantments on armor if they get fished up. I am not going to do that. In the original episode, I said I was going to be completely unenchanted in the armor, and I want to stick to that. I think that was the original plan, and we are going to stick to that plan. So yes, so I don't mind getting myself an infinity bow. Never managed to fish one up, but anything else in the way of for the armor or the tools, I won't be adding them. They are going to remain unenchanted. So, just clarifying on that one. Oh, watching back that video for episode 2. Oh my god. I was definitely losing the plot with that one. Oh dear. So yeah. So, like I say, feeling a lot better, so. And ready for more adventures. Okay. So, how is everybody anyway? Yeah, I'm pulling a blank today for things to talk about. Yeah, I could talk about work. I work in a school. I'm not a teacher, don't worry. It's a local private school, so you have both day pupils and boarding pupils. I'm a part of the housekeeping, which means I clean, which is hilarious. So if anybody who actually knows me, me and cleaning is something that happens only when it's required. But it's a job I actually enjoy. Not so much the cleaning, because I'm going to be honest, teenagers are messy. And the rooms I do are the boys' rooms. So I do classrooms in the first part of the day, and then I work cleaning dormitories after that. And the house I clean in, the lads are... So it's a mixed school, so there is a girls and boys. The girls have are in a different part. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, so teenage boys. God, you guys are messy. For the love of God, get some personal hygiene sorted, honestly. Let's have a look. Anything in here? Oh, it's like a little church. It's so sweet. Oh dear. So yes, boys, teenage boys especially. Personal hygiene is not a problem. You know, wash occasionally, have a shower, brush your flicking hair. The number of lads I see, and my fingers are itching for a comb to brush their hair, honestly. And as for general messiness, oh my god, some of the rooms. Some of them are kept really tidy and really clean, and they clearly have been taught to pick up after themselves. And some of them, yes, how to describe it? Spawn looks tidier. I kid you not, some of the rooms are so bad that I would say Spawn looks tidier than their rooms. Yeah, and it's when some of the younger ones find out that I play Minecraft, it is so hilarious. The expressions on their faces is like, what? You know, the Pikachu type face is like, what do you mean you play Minecraft? Yes, I play Minecraft, but you're old. Well, I'm not old. But yes, I am older than you. And it's like, you play Minecraft and you're old. I didn't think anybody your age played Minecraft. Oh dear, that is funny. It does make me laugh every time that happens. Oh, is this a... what? Is it a lava cast? It doesn't look like a lava cast. Oh yeah, no it is. So, okay. Do we try and go through it, or do we go around? I have made this mistake once before. House! For the love of God, man! Seriously! Fix your bloody server! And I'm gonna be honest, I know you're watching, or at least some of your team are watching. We know you watch all the videos. Any content that is made for 2B, We know you monitor it. So for the love of God, man, fix your flicking server. Anyway, tinfoil hat moment over. Yeah, so many moons ago I did try to do a video on escaping spawn, not the ones I ended up doing, and it was like the first time I recorded. God, and I ended up trying to make my way through a lava cast. It was horrendous. Oh my god, it was horrendous. So I'm not doing that mistake again. If it was a clear tunnel going through, yes, we would have gone for it, but no, just not gonna happen. It's just gonna be pure pain trying to make our way through that. So let us think which way round. Let's go south. Let's just go to the south. So yes. One of these days I'm going to have a go at making a lava cast. I'll do it on a creative world. Just how is that possible to make it like that? You know, just by placing water and lava. Surely they would have had to be manually placed to get that sort of effect. But if it was done through lava casting, it's bloody good going. Yeah. There's so many things to do with Minecraft. I just don't know how things work. I kid you not, I have never made a banner. Not even once. Never made one. And that's just a random thing to come up and say, that I've never made the banner. Oh, okay, go through this, not going to work. It's just rendered in. Love the render. That slow render does my head in the nether. And it's not just a 2B situation, pretty much on any server. You know, you'll be flying, and I do have it so never fog is off. Whether I'm using Optifine or if I'm on anything like Fabric instead or Forge, I have a resource pack which is turns off the fog. But even then, it's still sometimes you think it's a clear path through, and you're travelling through, and then it just comes to a dead end because it's just slowly rendered. This is, you know what? It's kind of very majestic. It really is. I should watch what I'm doing because I'm probably going to fall down a hole. I'm hoping to get to laugh and point as I die. I do find lava casts to be absolutely amazing. Not just like things like that, but just general. You know, to think that they're made with just lava and water is absolutely mind-boggling. That something so simple can make something absolutely beautiful. Oh dear. Sorry I keep going quiet. I literally have nothing in my head. Normally I'll have an idea of a topic or something to talk about. And today I got nothing. The brain is empty. Oh, dear. It's one thing I do like is how old some of these signs are. Okie dokie, that looks like certain death, so let's just follow the bridge. Ooh, all the way down to bedrock. Yeah, I'm probably gonna struggle really, aren't I? Get through here without any tools. I haven't got much wood either. Yeah, if I wanted to make tools. this way might not have been the smartest thing I could have done. Because I'm not seeing it as... I see now. Yeah, the temptation is there once again to turn off recam to see if there's an easy way through. But we're not going to do that because at this point in time... Ooh, does this go the way through? Okay, possibly. See, I got sidetracked again and I don't know if I actually went onto a topic or not. So I do apologise for if anybody's watching this very unriveting video where I managed to get myself stuck in a lava cast again. Right, this is getting silly. I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to get somewhere, get sorted, move on, find a spot where we'll set up base. By the end of this episode, so still following the same rule of 30 to 40. Oh god, not a wither. Right, let's just hope he's low down because that's not good. Otherwise we're gonna be back at spawn. Oh dear, this is the thing. I have no idea where he is. It's like, oh, I've got myself stuck, haven't I? I'm such an idiot. Alright. Oh, there's two withers. Excellent. They get better and better. Alright, let's just see through. It's just a cave. Right. I do apologise, everybody. This is basically... oh dear. Me getting myself stuck stupidly. Alright, okay. Looks like there's a way through here. So let's see if we can find a way round and out again. It's stunning, isn't it, how big this thing is? Right, so it's not going that way without tools and mining straight through. So let's see. I think we would be better off carrying on with the original plan of staying and heading to the south and try and find a way through. We might be better off to actually head back out and see if there's another way around. Okay, that slither hasn't closed up on us yet, so I'm hoping that this is an actual opening. It's looking good, because by this point, if it was just a render thing, that should have put alpha. I'm not going to swear. 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 For flippity heck. No, look, this will close up in a second as well as it renders in. It's not going well. I changed my mind. I don't like lava casts. They're a pain in the ass to get past. Oh dear. Wow. So, yeah, wow. Alright, now let's see which direction. Well, we are heading south. Yes, we are heading south. Thank God for that. I would have been annoyed if we hadn't been going south then. Alright, and we're out past it. Alright. Now, slight problem. See, now, when I started recording, I did take a note of the time. And I'm looking at the time now, and I just realised I can't remember what the time was. So, note to self, in future episodes, when we start recording, we're going to say the time. Or I could maybe set a stopwatch on my phone or something for 30 minutes. Oh dear. Right. So we'll go with we've been going for about 10 minutes. I think that's probably about right. I think it was about 1:15. It was either 1:15 or 5 past. I know it was a 5. If it's 5 past, then we'll be going for 20 minutes. Oh God. Oh dear. Yeah, that'd be that. Yeah, that sounds about right. See, this here. Sorry, this is one of the reasons why I love 2B so much. Because you've got all this here, just generic Minecraft terrain biome, and then you get that, just something random, and then you go past it, and then you're back into just general terrain, and you just don't know what you're gonna find. Even when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you know, as long as the chunks have been already loaded, you know, you'll be hundreds of thousands of blocks out, and you'll just randomly come across something like this. You know, like a lava cast or something that's been absolutely blown to smithereens. And it's just amazing, right? You know what? I want a screenshot of that because that is cool. Yeah, this is why I love 2B so much. Now, like I've previously mentioned, I've been playing on some other servers, and I really enjoy playing on the servers. And the 2B updates, I probably still will continue to play on them servers. But I would play so much more on here again, because it's things like that that make the server amazing. Sorry. It's just finding random things. Now, we're still very close to spawn. Which direction are we heading? Would you believe my sense of direction isn't great? Yeah, I'm still heading east. I know, it's a surprising fact that I'm sure none of you would have thought for 1 second that my sense of direction wasn't great. You know, I'm sure none of you would think for 1 minute that I would randomly head in the wrong direction. I've done that a few times. I was on another server with some players, and that we'd formed a group. And these players, they're all older like myself, in the the mid to late 30s or in their 40s like myself. And one of them got into a spot of bother, so I said I'd head down and meet him and help him out. You know, I managed to get there and okay, and was able to sort him out. But I was slightly delayed by about 5 minutes after going the wrong direction for about 2,000 blocks. Luckily, he'd logged out until I got to where he was in trouble. So it wasn't a case of I got there too late. He was able to just log out and keep himself safe. And then I was able to get to him and get him out of the situation he was in. I can't remember exactly what it was, whether he was at the point of starving or had fallen into something. Could even be, I think he may have died and that, and he sent the coordinates. But yeah, that's happened so many times. So many times. Where I've just accidentally gone in the wrong direction. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at one point I check my coordinates and find I've been heading back to spawn the entire time. Whee! I do like that. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, anybody watching, there's the change in water height. What version did that happen? And is it a case of the water levels got lowered, or the water levels got raised up? Because I kind of get the impression that the slightly higher level are the older chunks. So the 1 block lower is more of a modern or more recent version. But I'm not 100% certain, so if anybody knows, let me know. Pretty please. Please. Alright, now are we in one of the endless oceans? Oh. All these portals saying, come on, join us, come into the nether. It'd be so much quicker, so much easier, so much safer. You can do it. Come into the nether. Yeah. You may have noticed I'm in a little bit of a silly mood today. I'm just... It started out as a bad day when I got this morning. Found the power was off, so I had to get hubby out of bed to sort that out. So meant I was a little bit late leaving for work, and I needed to get fuel on the way to work, get petrol. So I ended up getting to work a little bit late because I have to go past a big area of roadworks. And because it's traffic light controlled and I'm on the motorbike, it can be a bit of a nightmare because the sensors on the temporary light don't always detect bikes because we're so small. And it's really annoying that you can sit there for ages and the sensors just don't detect that you're there. And the same with sometimes with the actual proper lights. If it's a motion detecting sensor, they don't always pick up on bikes. It's frustrating. So yeah, so I was delayed a bit with that. Luckily, I wasn't waiting too long before a car came up behind me. And then he was able then to trigger the sensor and get the lights to change so we could move on. So of course, I was late getting to work. Now, fair play, my supervisor, she's really good. And actually doesn't mind you occasionally being a few minutes late because she knows how often we end up going a few minutes over with our work. And so, as far as she's concerned, it balances out. But the first part of the day in work, when I'm cleaning the classroom, is a bit more hectic because we have only a set amount of time to get it done. Oh, for a second there, I thought it was Miles. Yeah. So, of course, I'm playing catch-up then for the morning. It gets a bit easier when you get to the dorms part. Hello, Tutu. Don't have time to stand around and twiddle our thumbs, but it's not as hectic because the kids are in class at this point, so you have a bit more time to do your work without interruptions while with the classrooms, of course. And will I make it? Yay! No! Oh, there's my boat. Thank God for that. Where were we? Yes, I was complaining about work. So yeah, so I was playing catch up at the beginning part of the day, which is a bit annoying, but it picked up. You know, place wasn't as messy. We'd had an extra bank holiday. So normally we have so a bank holiday is just a random day where normally on a Monday as a holiday because if something happens over the weekend, banks are closed, so they don't get the extra day off while other people might. So that's I think why it's called bank holidays. So we had an extra one. So we had one at the beginning of May, which is our May Day one. But we were putting a fancy hat on some old fella on Saturday, which I didn't watch because I really don't care. So yeah, some old guy got a new hat and everybody celebrated. Just because his ancestors were bigger murdering than my ancestors, he gets to wear a fancy clothes. Okay. You know what? I have not seen mobs rendering that fast before. So yeah, so we got an extra day off. So it's a shorter week, so I wasn't in work yesterday. So I was expecting it to be messier because a lot of the kids would be at the school over the weekend, the boarders. So an extra day off means an extra day for them to run riot and cause chaos and break stuff. But no, they weren't bad. They were quite tidy, and for my lot, who I deal with, that's pretty good going because normally they are chaotic little so-and-sos. Anything in there? Nope. Any chests in here? Nope. So there's a decent farm there. So let's see, we're at... So if it's 1/4 then we're talking 20-minute mark. So in theory, because there's already a farm, this could be somewhere for us to set up. Do I? Yes, I have some saplings. There's wood over here. And somebody's already lit the area up. Let me just go and have a peek up here, because it seems to be lit up a bit. Though it could be one of those phantom lights that you get on TV sometimes. Yeah. There's no torch that I can see. Yeah, these phantom lights are so weird. Yeah, you'll see it glowing, and you'll think, oh, there's a torch or something there, and you'll go there, and there'll be nothing there. Like here. You know, you can see clearly from the distance that it was lit up. But there's nothing here to light it up. You know, the same with that spot there. There's just nothing there to light it up, but it's lit up for some reason. You know what? I'm thinking this might be a good spot. So I'm going to do something really chaotic now and slightly stupid. Where are we? So about 17.5k out on the east. So we're still quite close in, but there's food here, and that's what I'm thinking. Somebody's already started the farm, so that is a big help for us for getting ourselves organised and sorted. So you know what? I don't know who started this place, made this little spawn base, or even left as a stove. But yeah, we're gonna set up here. All right. So let's put my boat down. Oh, I forgot about that. That we can no longer place boats on the ground because some people were able to. Oh, I do apologise. Don't know where that yawn came from. Dupe things in the end. And the person who likes us to pay him money every month but doesn't do anything was upset about it. Duping? Good. I'm on board with duping. I have no problems with people duping items. If you want to tell me how to dupe items, that'd be even better. And if anybody knows how to dupe anything on a 1.19.2 server, that'd be even more better. So yes, duping is good. Duping's fine. Okay, so go for it. Alright, forgot about that. Yeah, it's the zoom. It does weird things. So yeah. Yeah, this is right. So I'd have to tower up to get them, and let's go and get ourselves some building blocks. Let's go and take the rest of that tree down. Get ourselves some wood, make a couple of chests. Make ourselves a wooden pick. We've got a reasonably sheltered spot here. We can easily block this off. And it looks like they'd made a start on going down. So, yeah. Let's make... Oh, I've left... Sorry, I do apologise. I left Eps3 turned on. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Sorry, I'm yawning again. Sorry. In my defence, I do get up at 5:30 in the morning for work. That's 5:30 a.m. And it is now 3:30 in the afternoon. So I have been up for a good few hours. So, and I am old. Old people get tired easily. So I am old. So there's that too. So if I'm yawning a bit, it's not my fault. It is a... Oh dear, I can't think of the word now. Something to do with circumstances. It's a side effect of the circumstances or something along those lines. I'll remember at 3 o'clock in the morning what the phrase is there, but right now my brain has shut down even more. So based on this video so far, the jury's out whether my brain's been working at all. So yeah. So hopefully, the bit now of mining and getting resources for tools and stuff and isn't going to take that long. The thing that's going to take the time is getting food. Because even getting... Ouch! Even getting building blocks, that's just going to be an actual consequence of mining. But getting food, so having that farm there is going to be a big help. Because we should be able to get quite a bit of food there quite quickly, and as things ripen, some of the wheat looks like it might already be there. We'll plant more. We'll try and get the whole thing filled in and just keep... Oh yeah, now I get a flipping apple. My god, this server sometimes. Now, there's no sugarcane here. I don't know if I've seen any while we're travelling, but normally about this point we'd start to see it, so it might be once we've got some... Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. And just, yeah. So yes, sugarcane. The only reason I'm thinking sugarcane is if we do decide we want to make some fireworks for when we go into the end and eventually get ourselves an elytra, we'll need sugarcane. Because I'm undecided on what to do concerning that, whether we are literally just going to go, hey, there's an elytra, right, leave it there, and then jump into the void, which I'm not going to lie, I am considering, because getting gear isn't going to be a big deal for me, because once we've done that and I get back to spawn, back to the overworld, I'm just going to get my coordinates and get my main to go to wherever I am and get me out. So taking the elytra really isn't going to be that big of a deal, because I'm not really going to need it. So I don't know whether to take it and maybe name it or something and stick it on the wall. Well, you know, or just to leave it there, so next time somebody makes it away there, that there's still an elytra, which will confuse them. But then, it won't be the first time I went into the end on my main account. I was doing a bit of end busting, and I was about 19k out. All the cities at that point had been raided, so went past one of the gateways, and there was an ender chest next to it, and within 50 blocks, within render of that gateway, there was a city with a ship. And I think I did see signs that somebody had been in the city, but the elytra was still in the ship. Somebody had gotten there. There was no bridge into the island or anything like that, to where the city was. So they weren't on foot, and they hadn't taken the elytra. It just threw me that 19k out on 2B, there was an unraided ship. And I can't remember the name of the organisation. I think one of the guys' names was the Pork Chop. They mapped a big chunk, I think like 21 blocks out from 00 in the end, in each direction. They'd mapped it. So that ship was on the map, because I put the map up and had a look, and yeah, there it was. So, you know, I figured all them ones would have been found and looted. When I've been heading out to my build site, I normally go a slightly different route each time. The chunks are already loaded, rendered in, so I'm not loading the chunks already. And then I've gone past quite a few cities, and nearly always the ships are unraided. So what I tend to find is once you pass the 30k mark, you stand a good chance of finding an elytra. So yeah, I think there's been so much duping that's gone on this server that a lot of people have never had to go out to the end. That they've just literally been able to get all the shulker shells they needed, or shulker boxes, and gear, leeches and stuff through duping. So you don't have to travel out as far as you'd think. I remember when I first started and was like thinking, oh god, I need to get some shulkers and stuff, and I was giving it some thought about heading into the end, and somebody in chat had mentioned about it, and people were like, oh yeah, you'd have to go into the hundreds of thousands. I was like, I hate travelling in the end at the best of times. I certainly hate travelling when you don't have an elytra, because I just hate bridging across to the end islands. You can always get your routine that it'll lag at some one point, and that's it. You know, it's lagged you back, or it's decided that the block that you placed and was standing on no longer exists, and you know you're over the void, and that's it. You know, you're back at the beginning. Oh dear. Yeah, so I've never liked travelling in the end. So yeah, so I suppose a lot of people have never gone out, because to me it's like, okay, I'll try and find stuff first before I actually go into the end, and that, because at the time I didn't know where there was an end portal or anything. It was later on I found out where they were. Another apple. So yeah, alright, I think we got all the wood out of that. Okay, so look at the time. So if it was 15:15 when we started, then we have hit do I not have, oh yes, I do have a table. We've hit our time. If it was 5:05, then we've gone past our time. So I'm just going to quickly make a double chest. Don't know why I did 5, I need 4. Honestly, I do know how to play Minecraft. I promise. I have done this before. Here we go. And I think that's where we will sign off for today. So, yes. So I do apologise for the slightly scuffed nature of this recording. Anyway, this is episode 3. We have stopped. This is where we're going to make our base. We're going to maybe make some melon seeds going as well, get ourselves some melons growing. So next episode we will get ourselves some gear, head down and do some mining. I think that's the point where we're going to have to make a final decision concerning whether we're going to use any hacks or not. Because are we going to use X-ray and make things easier for finding stuff. Anyway, I think this is where we're going to leave off. So thank you for watching. And once again, I apologise that this has been a slightly cursed episode. But see you next time. Bye!